The old Sterling steel mill closed down 10 years ago, but my cousin Leo was hired last month for demolition prep. He never came home from his first night shift. The police assumed he walked out, but Leo was meticulous. He wouldn't abandon his tools. I spent the night in my car outside the massive, cold brick structure waiting for morning. I drifted into a restless sleep, immediately finding myself inside the mill's cavernous central chamber. Leo was there. He stood near the abandoned assembly line, his clothes shredded and blackened. He was silent, his body twitching with quick, jerky movements, like a machine seizing up. His eyes, usually bright, were glazed over with a dull, metallic sheen. I rushed to him, but he retreated. He pointed a scarred finger toward the colossal, rust-covered smelting furnace at the far end of the room. It was sealed shut with heavy steel bolts. As he walked, his movements became more frantic. He reached the furnace and stopped, scraping his hand against the cold metal casing. His movements were not human. They were the desperate, repetitive actions of someone trying to signal a precise location. I saw what he was trying to show me. He kept tapping his foot directly on a loose, heavy maintenance plate set into the concrete floor beneath the furnace's massive front door. He looked back at me, his eyes wide and pleading. He didn't speak, but a faint, acrid scent of burnt copper filled the air. Then his form dissolved into a shower of black dust. I woke instantly, the metallic tang of burnt copper sharp in my nostrils. It was just a dream, but the terror was visceral. I knew exactly where to go. I scaled the fence and hurried into the silent, dark mill, flashlight beam bouncing off the massive machinery. I rushed to the smelting furnace. The maintenance plate beneath, it was exactly where Leo had indicated. I found a wrench and pried the plate loose. Beneath it, in a damp concrete cavity, was a small, scorched item. It was Leo's laminated employee ID badge, melted slightly around the edges. And sitting right next to the badge, nestled in a bed of gray ash, was a single heavy steel component. I picked it up. It was the main locking pin, deliberately removed. It was still hot to the touch. It was the pin from the furnace's primary exhaust valve, and one end was smeared with a thick, dull metallic blood.